Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Skookum. Welcome back to another episode of Skookum Plays Minecraft. I'm still in the process of trying to gather some resources for our nether hub. Let's see what else. I need 2 of these. See, I figured instead of trying to harvest a bunch of wool from the sheep and then dyeing it with a whole bunch of dye, how about I just save on the dye and dye the sheep before I harvest the wool, and then I can just breed them up, and I think that should work. I haven't done that in a while, so I think as long as the sheep are the same color, oh gosh, should be able to get that color dye from them. Like I said, I haven't dyed sheep in quite some time. I haven't had a reason to. I think what I might have to do also... What happened here? I might have to separate the cyan sheep from the gray sheep. I'm going to have to make gray dye. I didn't really know how to make gray dye. And I don't think Okay, yep, I'm right. That's how you do it. Perfect. That looks lighter, though. I want that darkish color gray dye. I think that's right. I think I'm going to have to separate the sheep, though, because if I have, like, the 2 colors in here and I go to, like, breed them, one might go to the other, and I think that might make a different color. You know what I mean? It might mix the color. I mean, we'll have to see. There's nothing wrong with mixing color, though. Not trying to be racist here. No. So I think I'm going to put some more sheep in here. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Let me dye these really fast. And then... So they should grow back as cyan, right? I hope. Perfect. Okay, that'll make the process a lot easier. And then we can just collect all the wool, and that'll save on some dye. Oh, perfect, yeah. That makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah, I don't even need the lead. Come on. I know you want to come out. No. Perfect. Mr. and Mrs. Gray. So the next step is to gather up a whole bunch of acacia wood. And then I think that should be the last step before I start building. You know, that looks really cool. I should make a path like this somewhere. Pretty neat. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. I believe I've collected most of the resources that I'll need. So, I just went into the creative world. Actually, if you haven't caught the last episode, what I'm doing is I'm going to be building a nether hub just inside the nether here. But as you'll see once we get in there, it's sort of in an exposed area. It's not very closed off. So my plan is, since I'm building a big nether hub, and it's destructible, I don't want gas destroying it, I'm going to be building a big cobblestone enclosure around it. And I think I'm just going to leave it there even after the nether hub is done being built, just so it's safe. But that's going to help me build it during the building process, and it's going to help protect it in the future. So, like I said, I just went into the creative world, and I measured the whole thing out, how big I need to build all this. As you can see, there could be ghasts that come in from anywhere, which kind of scares me. So, the measurements that I came up with is the length and width is 37 blocks by 25 blocks, which isn't really too bad. So 37 by 25, and the height is 14 blocks. I think on the inside it's going to be 12 when it's all done, but just to be safe, I'm going to make it 14. And yeah, so 37 by 25. So I guess I'm going to start building now. I imagine it's going to take some time. I guess it would have been nice if this portal here would have spawned, you know, somewhere like in an enclosed area, because I could have just dug the whole thing out or blew it all up, but I believe if I was to move this portal too far, let's say like way into here, it wouldn't connect up anymore, so that's why I'm kind of doing this. I could be wrong, but who knows? This way will work, I think. God. Here it comes. Yep. 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 Time to die. Perfect. So next time I'm going to bring some water with me. That's essentially what I don't want to happen while I'm building the actual nether hub, so yeah. Let's see if I can get my stuff back. So here it is, guys, the outline of the outline. I don't know what to call it, a safety wall, safety barrier. I don't know. Whoop. Yeah, it's not really that big if you think about it. I guess for one person, just for me, it's kinda big, but it'll look nice. So there's that. But yeah, now the plan is to go around and just fill in the walls and the ceiling, and I guess the floor too, and then we can start building. So here it is, all closed off. Let me show you the inside. It feels pretty big, but it's not too big. And you know, when cobble is like this, like cobble doesn't look very good on its own, but when it's in big areas like this, I think it looks pretty cool. I do like that. But we're going to be building all over it, so I'm not going to see it too much longer. The next step is going to be to go along the floor, and I think I'm going to start doing the acacia. And I'm going to have to be switching back and forth between the creative world and this world, just to make sure that I don't mess anything up or forget anything. So I guess here it goes. Here begins the building process. See, I'm kind of hoping that these flames right below me, where I'm placing this wood, doesn't catch this wood on fire. It used to be back in the day, half slabs didn't catch on fire. But I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to see what happens. Which is not smart. I could go down there and just, you know, I have some water on me. I could go down and just dump a bucket of water down there. Put all the fire out. Oh, perfect, yeah. Yep. When you place water in the nether, the water disappears, so I'm just gonna put it out by hand, I guess, and hope for the best. What? Oh, some of it did catch on fire. That's bad. Well, I guess what I might do in that case, I'm probably just going to go and put some more cobble underneath everything. It should protect it all. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just building a wooden nether, I guess, in the fiery pits of hell, so nothing to be worried about. Okay, so before I go too far, and well, I'm gonna leave a gap here because there's gonna be quite a bit of area, like in these corners per se, that doesn't actually need acacia wood. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start putting up the walls here and get this, well, the walls figured out. I need to find the center, which I think is here. Something like that. Oh, wait. I didn't bring... Let's see if I have any stone bricks. I have 6 stone bricks. It's not enough. I think those go like that. And I don't have... Oh, I'm unprepared. We're supposed to have some gray wool. It's gonna go here. And then we can start with the polished granite, which is the major part. So, polished granite like this. I think I made it 5 blocks tall. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I'm just trying to do all this from memory, so... Yeah, I think that's too tall. I don't know. So then it keeps going like this. And then I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this centered? If this is off center, I'm gonna be so mad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam, bam. That's it. I already have to switch back to the creative. Okay, I figured it out. It's not just 2 here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I thought it had to go back another block, and it doesn't. It's 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha, and the center is here. Bam. And then another 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm probably starting to go off the camera angle here, sorry. Okay. I just want to get one side done, and then you guys can get an idea of how long it takes. 1, 2. And then back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The center. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Bam. Okay. So this is all right, kind of. And then... like so. Does this make sense to you guys? Should I do a time lapse? Would that make sense? Maybe I'll do that. If I can figure out how. I'll try. So my pick's about to break. It's got 2 uses left, and I need some gray wool for this, more stone brick, soul sand, and some other stuff. So I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, I got some stuff. Let's see if I can... I don't know how tall this is supposed to be. Probably like that. I don't know what color wool I used for this little doorway thing here. I'm pretty sure it wasn't this dark gray wool, but since I have so much of it now, it'll probably look good here. Something like that. Whoops. And like I said before, this will lead out to minecart area. That's going to be how we get places. So what else do I have? I got some soul sand. Hey, did any of you guys catch E3? Bethesda's E3 conference was on Sunday, and I was super excited for it, and I was not disappointed. Pretty much everybody knew that they were going to talk about Fallout 4, and they did. They saved it for last, and let me tell you, I was so excited for a lot of other games. I was really excited for Metal Gear Solid 5. It comes out September 1st, The Phantom Pain. That looked so awesome. So much stuff to do in that game. The graphics look great. Good story. I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. So I was super excited for that. But once they started talking about Fallout 4 and all the things you can do in that game, I'm kind of afraid I might die playing Fallout 4 because there's so much stuff to do. Like, I played a lot of Fallout 3, and that's one of my favorite games also. And I just don't even know what to say. It just looks so good, let me just say that. If you didn't catch any of the E3 conferences, you should watch them. What else can I talk about? Oh, on Saturday I went to a concert. That was fun. I saw a couple old friends. A couple of my friends I haven't seen in a long time, and asked them if they wanted to go to this concert. They were like, heck yeah. So we all drove for like an hour, and that was fun. Actually, it was longer than an hour. It was like almost a couple hours to drive there, but it was worth it. Oh man, that Fallout 4, let me tell you. Can't stop thinking about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back at you with another quick update. I just went ahead and finished the floor in here, and the walls, at least the granite and the black ring around the top, black wool. So the only thing that's left to do is I need to disassemble this portal and move it 1 block this way. It's here. It needs to be a little bit bigger. I just need a diamond pick for that. I think I have one, but it has like 1 use on it left. So I need to do that, and obviously the major thing is the ceiling, which is going to be a project in itself. I used to have dual monitors back in the day, so it would be nice if I could just like leave, or like take a screenshot and like leave one window open, and or do something like that so I can just get a reference. But I can't do that right now. I only have 1 monitor these days, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Maybe I'll just try to have the Minecraft window like half the screen or something, and I don't know. It's gonna be tricky to piece together every block and try to get it right. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and finish that out the best I can. Maybe I'll give you guys another update. We'll see. Okay, so it begins. I better get all my wool on my hotbar here. Gray. Gray. blue, blue. It's gonna be fun. It's really not that difficult, because I do have a screenshot next to me now. Oops, not like that. So it won't be too bad. Dang it! It's like the third time I've fallen. I didn't make the ceiling high enough, so I keep hitting my head on that. Can't go any higher. I guess I complain a lot, don't I? Okay, so I've got the majority of that done there. Now I need to figure out how to do this. So let's get to it. Okay, so that didn't take too long. It doesn't look like it, but essentially that's done. I just need to put more acacia wood in. These sides here will be easy. Let's see. I do need to move this portal. I need to go make or see if I can repair a diamond pick that I have. What else? I need to make a few lamps. I need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20. I need a lot of lamps. About 24 of them. Yeah, so I'll be back. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our episode here, unfortunately. But I did get the Nether hub just about done, or as done as I want to get it today. Let's take a look. I'm not going to be doing anything with the minecart system today, because that's going to be quite a project. I think I am going to do some redstone stuff with it, but... Oh, come on. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Come on. Oh well. You'll live today. So take a look at this design here in the floor. This is sort of like the design just in our overworld here, just outside our nether gate. I had something like that in there, and I kind of like this design. I played with like where I should be putting the redstone lamps, like here and here. But I think this looks good, and it lights up the area. I'm just deciding if I want to actually use this design or not. It certainly looks better than torches, but I don't know. I'll play around with it. So everything here is just about done. I got the ceiling done on both sides, as you can see. I think it looks marvelous. Looks pretty good. So I'm going to leave the minecart stuff for probably next episode, or we'll get to it eventually. You guys are probably all nethered out by now. This is going to be the tunnel that leads to the nether fortress. And I wanted to get this done today, but I ran into this, and it's just going to be a pain to build. You can see the nether fortress there. To like build in the sky, so I'll do that next time, or sometime when I'm bored. So yeah, everything's just about done. This was a fun episode to make because I did a lot of fancy editing tricks, and I've never done a time-lapse before, and the software that I use to edit with doesn't really allow me to do that, so I had to use different software and do this and that, and I really wanted to do that third-person camera view, like perspective, and that took a while to figure out. Never done that before, but it came out pretty well, I think. Yeah, actually, while I was digging this out, this stone stairs here, a ghast shot me from over here, and it caught this whole area on fire. And fire spreads very quickly. I did not realize. It was pretty bad, but I got it under control. So we got to be careful of that. Ghasts do cause the nether brick to catch on fire, and the nether rack. So, yeah, this is the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, leave a like and post a comment. Let me know what you thought. And, yeah, thanks again for watching. I appreciate all you guys, and I'll see you all next episode. Take care.